Well, hello. Welcome back.
Hello, lovers.
Welcome back. Hello, lovers.
Lovers.
Welcome back to the anthology of a showgirl. We have now entered the lover era.
Yeah, not obvious at all.
Yeah, not obvious by both of our faces. All pink, hearts, everything.
Yeah.
So this era was pretty wild. So
Well, before we do that, we've been
yeah,
burn our candles.
I'm gonna
I have my lover candles specifically.
I have Meet Me in the Afterglow.
Oh, nice. I bet that smells really good.
Pink sparkly candle. Hopefully it's not super flammable.
There's nothing I love more in the world than pink sparkly. Pink
I know.
Color and sparkly gold.
So we are lit.
Yes. This lover candle, I think it's from Candle Babes, but I'm not 100% sure, but it smells so good.
This one smells like strawberries and I don't know.
Ooh. That's what my rep candle smells like, which I forgot.
How it burns.
The last one.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so
sparkly.
Sparkly is
the afterglow.
Meet me in the afterglow.
All right, so
so we are moving from snakes back to butterflies.
Back to butterflies. Back to the butterflies.
Pink and sparkly and pastels.
And wild. And choices. There was a lot of
choices.
She made a lot of choices during this era that was.
We're going to throw a lot at the wall and see what sticks.
She really did. She was like, I'm just going with it. Yeah, so she has fully recovered media-wise, I would say, from the Reputation era.
I agree. She's controlled the narrative. She's back in the game. I think the only hitch is that there was no Grammy nomination for the rap album.
She was hyper pissed. Yes.
Shocking.
So she immediately starts making Lover. So very in love with Joe Alwyn. They have been in hibernation since really Reputation.
Yeah.
She's not making a lot of outings. We're really not seeing a lot of her until she announces Lover.
Right.
Lover is such an interesting album to me. First of all, the era is it's like manic in a way. She's like really lost in her own sauce. I feel like in this era, she's switching images dramatically from Reputation to oh yeah, all of that. Well, we're just gonna get rid of that, and we're going with the opposite of that, which is Lover, which is
which the epitome of is the beginning of the music video with the snake slithering out and then turning into butterflies.
Butterflies.
Okay, I guess we're done with that.
We are done with Reputation. We are in full hearts and glitter and rainbows and pastels and wild, wild choices. So, I mean, okay. So,
yeah, let's talk about all the different ventures.
Yes.
For this era. We have a documentary.
We do. Miss Americana, which is excellent.
Excellent. Fantastic. Love it.
Love it.
We have a fashion line kind of collaboration with Stella McCartney.
We do have that. I didn't love it.
No.
I didn't like it at all, to be honest.
This is the Cats era, correct?
Oh yeah, this is the Cats era. There's so many wild things that happen in this era that are just whoa, 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 whoa. Like, Taylor, girl, what are you doing?
Kind of feels like right now. Our Showgirl era is feeling very similar.
It does. It does.
Not necessarily disparate projects, but just this and this and now this and now this and oh, look over here and here's this and what's going on and
but it does feel like that because the rollout feels rushed and also what's happening showgirl wise. I mean, I'm very excited for it, but it just feels I think it was because of the leaks that they had to rebound and kind of re-navigate how they're letting the information out. Not to talk about showgirl too much, but I think it's crazy the stuff that's going on our website, glitches, there's just a lot of things that are wild. and just nonsensical in a way.
Although it did hit me last night as I was going to bed, because this is the first time I've ever bought merch pre-album drop.
Yeah.
And I realized, I'm like, oh, all of those are going to be delivered on the same day. Like,
hopefully, yeah.
I'm so excited. Like, I mean, it's just going to be box after box. Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be super.
To be clear, not that I did not buy like a million things, but
yeah, it's super fun. It's gonna like album rollouts are always great. Like they're always fun. She always gets you talking no matter what's going on.
Oh, we are talking.
The difference, I feel like right off the bat, I mean, like the Lover era, she was also publicly everywhere for this. She was doing like late night shows. She was doing that crazy thing that she did with the butterfly wings, the Tennessee, like I feel like impromptu, like she shows up and then just leaves basically. Just
and the weird thing about it is that she was so everywhere, because the whole thing pre-rep was, oh, she's overexposed, she's everywhere.
Yeah. Just
and
really
then it was like, let's take it down a notch. You would think there would be a breath in between, you know, but she was like, nope, I want that Grammy, so I'm gonna go full throttle.
Yeah, she really did. Okay, so mistakes made, let's just say. Me as the single was the worst idea. It was the worst idea on several levels. Like before the album was even done, she's like, this is the single. Like she says it in Miss Americana, like we're writing the single right now.
Why?
I don't know.
There are so many amazing songs on Lover.
Cruel Summer.
Cornelia Street would have
been 5,000 cuts.
Stop.
Like there's just so many.
The Archer, like if she wanted to go for a ballad, like there's so many good choices.
It's wild beyond measure. I think He Knows could even have been like a banging, like I love that song.
That is a strut song.
It's a strut song.
I always, if I'm not in a place, like if I'm driving or something, but mentally I'm like strutting down the street.
Yeah, totally. Without question. We have the announcement of Loverfest that of course gets canceled. So that, you know, we have the Live from Paris, which I think is the best part of the entire Lover era, really. Live from Paris was so beautiful.
I loved it.
It's so awesome. I love the vinyl, the heart vinyls. Like I love it. Like love it. Okay. I don't know what she was thinking with having me be the single, and just like it was like all the ideas at once. And I don't really love, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm haunted by this one performance that she did live of me with Brandon Urie, where he also like sort of he's like coming down to the stage and his, you know, the umbrella, like, and he sort of gets like stuck.
Yeah.
And he's just like dangling there. And it's really awkward. Like it's awkward and bizarre. That the other live performance that she did, that I was like, what is happening? When she's wearing that rainbow shirt with the fringe.
The fringe, yeah.
With the shorts.
Stella McCartney.
Right, yeah. Like with the shorts, with the tights, like the, you know, like the dance tights, with the tennis shoes, like the big giant.
Yeah. It's not great. It's a choice.
It was really weird, like wild. And then she decides, like, all in this era, to also like get political with like, okay, great.
Which, and like, we didn't even say this. We're gonna do, obviously we're doing Lover era, and then we're gonna do Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, which is like a protest song, you know?
Totally, without question. That she also does in this era, We Are the Young.
Only the Young.
Or Only the Young, yeah.
I love that song.
I know.
Not young, but I love it.
It was great, but it's also like, there was just a lot of themes running around that we didn't know where they were going. She did use her platform when she was winning her awards to sign the petition for equal rights for the LGBTQ plus community, which was amazing.
Right. And the You Need to Calm Down video also had, at the end of the video, has like a link to
totally
GLAAD, I'm guessing, but I don't actually remember. Maybe several organizations.
Yeah. I think it's GLAAD. Yeah. I think it's GLAAD.
That would make sense, obviously, that she drops it in the song.
I wish that those platforms were sort of she like from that point forward carried them through to all of her eras from that point. Like I really wish that it didn't feel like a moment that she like I'm thinking about this now, but I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the image that it gives, whether that's true or not, and we don't know.
We don't know. And I mean, God only knows, she gets enough threats, and you know, I mean, we don't know, but still, I just
valid, especially in today's climate, that she would not want to be as vocal because she is already under so much threat.
There's other ways to do it that, you know, like part of album sales can go to like like something, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't have to be like a song.
Yeah.
But it can be just like some public display. I mean, we don't know what she donates to fully or not, but I just think that, especially in this climate, every platform that has a voice to use to, I mean, to advocate for any marginalized community, whether it's LGBTQ, whether it's women's rights, reproductive rights, you know, immigrants, like whatever. Like, I think that it's just a good time to be very vocal about.
I agree. And we certainly see other artists like Olivia Rodrigo,
definitely,
Chappell Roan, all those, they are able to, and even Sabrina had, what was the award show that we just had where she performed and she had drag queens, I can't even remember which award show it was.
Either. I can't either. We're also like really tired, guys. We've like we're doing this very late at night right now.
But also it's like there's the rollout for Showgirl has just been like one thing after another. And you combine that with everything that's like politically and in the news happening. It's just like we are constantly like getting headlines and this is happening and this is happening and this is happening. So it's hard to keep track of.
It's an exhausting time to be
It was the VMAs. It was the VMAs.
The VMAs. Yeah. But anyway, so Lover rolls out. Me is met with the enthusiasm one would think that it would be met with.
Which is to say, not very much.
It was more like
they were calm. They were a little too calm.
Very calm. Very. Then like the revision of the lyrics, because everyone's like, "Can we please remove spelling is fun?"
Right. Which I've gone on record to say I wish she didn't do. I think it's a fun lyric. It reminds me of the the more you know commercials when we were young and everything. But don't kowtow to the pressure, Taylor.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm like happy it's removed, but because I don't know, like something just didn't like that song. I get what she was trying like to go for, and she was like very enthused. Like after having like this very bad time, she was like feeling very sparkling. Great, we love that. I just don't know why. Like on video, she's like, "We're writing the lead single today, and it's going to be this one." It's like, wait, before you like. Yeah. Before you do all the other ones, really?
Right. Like,
why are we rushing this part? You know what I mean?
Right. I agree.
Why are we rushing this? Who is in your camp that's like heard this whole album and says that like Me needs to be the #1 single? Well, it's like she picks the, she picks the singles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and then You Need to Calm Down being the second single, which is a great song. I like it. It's fun. But I don't, again, compared to the other songs on the album, it's just not as strong.
It's not as strong. I get the message. Love the message. We have that.
Love the video.
Love the video.
And Me, it's one of my favorite videos. Love it.
Me is a great video.
But I just, as a single.
Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. This reminds me just of my favorite part of Miss Americana, where she like walks into her boardroom and she's like, "Just so you know, I'm releasing a new album. It has this many songs, and everyone's like, oh, good. And she's like, then her mom's like, that's amazing. And she's like, well, yes, that's the energy that I was hoping for. Then everyone's like, yeah, woo! It was so funny. So that's like a little glimpse
and I think we also
like,
do need, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think we need to like make a point that this is the first album away from Big Machine.
Yes, correct. Good point.
So that I think that plays into it a lot.
Yes. This is her first I Own This album, which is great. Super amazing. Also just very super interesting time in her life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
full recovery from the dread of, you know, just the whole Taylor Swift is down party, the recovery process. Finding somebody that she feels very like secure and safe with, and very in love with. So, you know, thank God for Joe during this time period that allowed her to, like, you know, really feel bonded to somebody when she was going through this, you know, time. But
he was good for what she needed in that time in her life.
Yes, very. Yeah. And yay. Yay for that. Yay for that. So yeah, I mean, this album to me,
this album then, but also this album exposes that there's a lot of strife, a lot of fights, a lot of issues in this relationship.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension and a lot of uncertainties, I feel like, and a lot of like a lot of chasing around, you know what I mean? And Death by a Thousand Cuts is so interesting to me in this album because it's like, what happened here? Like, what is the like, is the thing that's bad in the song the world? You know what I mean? And her, like,
well, here's the thing.
Or is it like her and Joe? I don't, you know what I mean? Or is it like, just is she writing a song about having an adversary?
Well, the lore behind this song is that it's based on that movie. And I saw, it's in my letterbox. I saw it at some point. I gave it like 1.5 stars. I must have hated this movie. I don't remember one lick of it.
Okay.
But I don't know that I believe that that's
right. Right. I don't really believe that.
Okay.
So we don't know.
But I'm not the only one.
Yeah, we don't believe that. She also does a Tiny Desk performance. That's amazing.
Yes. Oh gosh, it's so good.
Love that. There's a lot of things that I love. There was a lot of things I was like, what? Like it was just like not fluid is the, like, you know, it's just like, and I'm here and then I'm there and then there's butterfly wings and then I'm just going to show up and then I'm just going to leave. And then
she needed to calm down.
She needed to calm down. She needed to take her own advice and like literally calm down. Like calm down. It's cool. I don't know. I think this was like a very confusing era. Like you know what I mean? Just like visually marketing wise, like, it was wild to me.
So a couple things that I find interesting is, and this is such like a nothing, like it's not a big deal, but you know, in the Lover cover, she's got the blue tips in her hair, and in one of the videos, I think You Need to Calm Down, she has the pink tips, but we didn't see that. I wish that would have been a through line through the whole era that she had.
She definitely had it during that Fringe live performance.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I wanted to see more of that because we don't typically see her with too many, except the wigs. We don't see her with changing up her hair color and having fun with her hair that much.
Yeah, we don't. We definitely don't. And I think that, well, see, and this is okay. So this is when I was thinking like, oh, well, this is why there's so many like maybe like parameters on where she can go, because like I left her own devices. She might just do like stuff like that Fringe shirt with the sneakers, that, you know what I mean, and like the dip dyed like pink. She was just in her vibe. I mean, it was definitely a vibe that I was like, wow, like, and it's just so polar opposite of Reputation. The weird thing about Lover to me is where it's placed, where it's the bookends are so like it's Reputation and Folklore are the bookends.
It's like a real anomaly almost. Like it's
wild.
Yeah.
It's wild to me because it's like, it's just this one period of like super like pastel. You know what I mean?
It feels manic. It feels like a manic.
Oh yeah, definitely manic.
Era.
Without question, manic.
We're colors, like, we're this, we're that, we're poofing, we're on a giant unicorn.
Like it's raining paint of pastels. Like we're doing like theater kids ensembles, we're doing marching bands, we're doing all the stuff, you know what I mean? We're riding a unicorn through the city, like we're doing all the things. But then like we also didn't get any, like we didn't get a Cruel Summer video.
I know there's not even like lyric videos. There's only like the audio, like it's like an audio video, which is just the still of the album cover and like the song. I don't need that. Who needs that?
Nobody needs that.
Where's the beautiful lyric videos?
Right. Like this era is very odd to me because it's just so like, you're going to do me and we need to calm down. But like, that's it.
Yeah.
Video wise, like of all these songs.
Well, I Love Her.
And Love Her. Okay.
Yeah. Which that's a great video.
Yeah, it is. And it's a great song for sure. I love it. But like, why did you just lead with that? Like lead with that song. Like that would make the most sense from the album Lover. Here's this.
I agree. I think if I wish the single had been Cornelia Street.
Ooh.
And then, or the first two, Cornelia Street, and then Cruel Summer, and then put out Lover. I think it would have been so different.
It would have been wild. Absolutely. Without question, because she came out with like a kids bop song. Do you know what I mean? Like Me to Me sounds like kids bop or like, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, it's very, I don't want to say the whole album. There are many songs, and especially like Miss Americana, like we're going to talk about, that are, it's like, we're in high school, we're cheerleaders, we're it's very, I don't want to say juvenile, because it's not. There's some very adult, like, themes in the album, but there's, I don't even know how to explain it.
I do. I understand what you're saying. And it's like, is it this? It's that, like, this is what I think happened. Because I feel like I understand where you're going with this. Because I've thought about this.
Okay.
I feel like Reputation broke her down so much that in rebuilding herself, she went back to almost like her debut fearless, like, characters of everyth's based in high school. Like, she went back to like her center, like her roots of like, here's the analogies or metaphors that I'm very comfortable using. And there are like high school, small towns, like football players, you know, cheerleaders, these types of building visuals, because it's like, it's almost how it's like almost her like compass of like good versus bad, love versus hate, like right versus wrong. Like she kind of went into that phase. And I don't know if it's because of like the shock and like PTSD of Reputation, but it might be like, it just, she just like went back to like these types of she like reset is what I'm trying to say. I think like factory reset, you know what I
mean? And I think we can't forget the fact that she was 100% focused on that Grammy nom. And she knew what worked in the past.
Yeah, but like, so yes, she was very focused on that, which makes Lover even more fascinating to me because like, it's really wildly all over the place.
Yeah. Which, you know, I think happens when you are more focused on the goal than on the product.
Yeah. And I think that's but somehow she lost sight of both in a way, because like the product was, I don't know, there was like all the merch was like crazy. Like I loved the journals though. The Lover journals.
That was
amazing.
Really genius.
That was a very great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it coincided so well with the opening of Miss Americana. Like brilliant.
Yes.
She's reading all of her journals.
Mm-hmm.
This makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
The CGI, I guess, of me is where I feel like shit went wild. You know what I mean? Like
you mean in the video, or like
yeah. Like the whole visual thing is so different from like the visual theme and the presentation of like the journals and like I don't know, like that part seemed authentic to me. Like the me thing seems crazy. Like what is this? Like what? Why? And what is this? The exclamation point. I just
the journals were very like on brand. Like that's
totally.
the Taylor that
100% on brand.
To know, where we get these glimpses into her life, just enough to get that parasocial relationship going.
Totally, without question.
But you're right. But then me is like this big, and it's not even like cinematic, like blank space cinematic.
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
The fantasy. I'm gonna throw everything. Again, I think that's the theme of this era is I'm gonna throw everything at the wall and just see what sticks.
Yeah, and it's so insane. Like the everythingness of it. I mean, she didn't win the award, but like the next album, Folklore, where she strips everything back to like her core of songwriting. You know what I mean? Her like true mastery of songwriting. Yeah. And she wins it. You know what I mean? Lover to me is like, I feel like she also, like, to me, I also feel like she felt like in her hibernation time period, and also like after like Rep was so fueled by revenge, you know what I mean? And like being the reputation of Taylor Swift and not Taylor Swift, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That I feel like maybe when she got to like, now I've got to make another album, I feel like she like lost the pulse of what was going on, because she like was so focused on getting all of that out for Rep, and then so focused in her relationship with Joe and like isolating, you know what I mean? I think she like for the first time like kind of like lost the pulse of the public. Yeah, that's a really good point. And came out with this and like was probably like, oh, wait a minute, what? You know what I mean? Like because it almost sounds somehow dated. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when it came out, it sounded like there's just something not quite correct. I don't want to say correct, but there's just something that's off. It just didn't hit quite right. It didn't hit quite right. Like a lot of the songs do, but it's like the overall like packaging of it all like it seemed like she didn't have she lost her center, you know what I mean, where she's like, I've been like very focused on other things and in like isolation, that I forgot like one of my key skills is like being acutely aware of everything that's going on, so I can I draw from that and make it my own. But in isolating, you know, she even says it in Miss Americana, like she like blocked out like social media, you know what I mean? She blocked out being online as much and all this kind of, and I think in that she kind of didn't quite like, it was like she wanted to make the new music, but she just didn't have, it's like this album is the only time where I have ever felt like she just doesn't have her finger on the pulse of right now. I have never felt that way about any other of her albums, like ever. And I'm also I'm anxious to see what Showgirl is going to be like, because the the small things in the rollout that have been like question marking, you know, in my head, I'm like, this has only ever really happened with Lover, you know? So well, I mean, I'm in, but then again, I mean, she's made a movie like for Showgirl. So like she's on the pulse of this. Like she is on the pulse of this, and she is absolutely going after album of the year. There's no question. So
yeah, absolutely. Just as a side note, because you called it a movie, and I'm struggling when I am talking.
Yeah, I shouldn't have called it a movie. It's really not a movie, but it is a movie because we're seeing it in a movie theater.
Right. Like I don't know what to call it, like to a non-Swiftie or to somebody who hasn't heard about it. Like, you know, there's like, you know, I'm obviously my job, I'll talk to like younger kids. They're Swifties.
What is she calling it?
A release party. Album release party. Okay. But then you say album release party, and then that's not what you picture.
Album release party movie.
Yeah. So it's and I've had people in my life say like, oh, is it they just assume it's a concert film, like Eras Tour. The movie.
We don't know what to expect is really the answer. Like we know it's going to be a music video, all of the lyric videos, and behind the scenes of writing each song, right?
Right, which is going to be significant because we were talking about this last night. It's an hour and a half. Now we know the album is right around 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So even if we assume there's a lyric video and a music video for Fate of Ophelia, that's still only 44 minutes or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to have another 45 minutes of Taylor talking to us. And I just feel like there's an announcement. I think it's debut, but actually I think my prediction is that announcement will come at 1 a.m. But
okay. I don't think that only because I feel like she's going to be riding high off of this one, and she's saving debut and reputation for like when she. I
agree.
But like, who knows? I mean,
logically, it doesn't make sense. I just think there's so many Easter eggs.
Yeah, I mean, it very well could happen for sure. I mean, like at this point, you know what, she very well could.
And I think if that does happen, which I mean, I'm never right about these things, so probably it won't. But I think it will signify.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm just thinking about something. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Holly's cooking.
No, well, I'm just trying to get clarification in the timeline so we can we can think about this together. Okay. So, Showgirl is coming out at midnight.
We still don't know for sure, but yes,
midnight on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the day of the 3rd. We're going to see the album release party movie.
Yes, those of us that have taken for that day.
Are you saying that you think that reputation debut would be at 1 o'clock?
October 3rd, 1 a.m. So basically, by the time we're done listening to
October 4th, you mean 1 a.m.?
No, October 3rd.
Okay.
So the album comes out at midnight, although I think it's going to come out at 12:12.
Okay.
And then we listen to it all the way through one time.
Okay. And then at 1 o'clock.
And then so a couple minutes after we're done listening to it, boom, 1 o'clock debut. The first
then you
album
think that debut would also be in the movie?
No.
So then
maybe. I don't know. I mean, because by that time we would know. So maybe there is some discussion. I have no idea. But
see, like I wouldn't be surprised if like in the music release movie, there's some sort of like crazy announcement in that. Not crazy, but like something.
I thought about that.
Be seeing it at different times, so it would kind of
That's why I don't think so, because the people who go with the first showing, we will get that amazing surprise, yay! But then the people who have tickets on Sunday, the surprise is blown. Like it doesn't seem fair. And then like I don't know what's happening with time zones, like international.
Yeah, that's true.
In terms of, you know, if she drops something, it could drop at the same time around the world.
I don't know. My gut is saying that she is strictly staying to Showgirl because she's going after album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
She wants a very solid, diluted.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there is like so many clues to.
And I wrote a whole post about it. So come to Sparkx Fly and you can read if you want to know, or comment, and I will happily take you down the road of.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of indication for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
saying I'm never right about these things. As solid a theory as it sounds like, I'm just never right. But here's the thing, and I think I was starting to say this before, and I don't think I actually said it, but forgive me if I did. I think, let's say it does happen. Let's say, miracle of miracles, Taylor is right about something, and it does, and TSTV comes out, or even maybe Rhett Volts as well. And
oh my God, no,
just finished the grand finale to the re-record. Okay, I think it would also signify that because now she owns her masters, like her priorities, not that her priorities are completely different, but that they have shifted a little bit. And that, or in partly owning her masters and partly like the successes that she's had. Maybe the goalposts have shifted for her just a little bit. And so she's not as tightly controlled to what makes good business sense, what's going to make good financial sense, because she's got more money than God. So maybe. And she needed the money to buy back her masters. That was her goal. That was her focus all this time. But now she's done that. So maybe she's going to loosen the reins. Not 100%. She's still Taylor Swift. Right? Like, she's not going to completely change her personality.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
I don't know. I mean, I think my like gut theory is that she's holding on to debut and the rep vault till whenever there's like a dull moment and she's just gonna put it out. I don't even know if we're ever
that was my theory too until 2 nights ago.
Yeah, like I don't even know if we'll ever even get a rep vault. I don't know. I have no, like, I don't know. She might be over it. I mean,
I don't want to divert us too much.
Yeah,
but I could just go on and on about all the things I've come up with, but we won't do that now.
Yeah, we have to go back to Lover.
Let's go back to Lover.
Okay, so what song are we talking about today?
It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. It is Miss Americana. I should have pom-poms.
Aww.
That would have been perfect. Because this is the cheerleader song.
It is very interesting. Yes.
I love it. I love the go fight win. I love it. The okays. Totally. I love it. Can't not like do like okay and like
I know. I love it.
Fight,
I know. I love it.
And
I love this song.
Later, so.
I love the song, and I was truly speechless when she opened the Eras tour with it. I couldn't believe it.
I think only because then she could use the line, "It's been a long time coming."
I know, but still, I wasn't prepared for it.
No, but it was so perfect. And
it was so perfect.
I love the weaving in of all the sound bites from all the different eras.
I know.
Oh God, of course it's perfect. Of course
it's perfect. It's totally perfect. Yeah, so this song is so interesting because she uses like so many good metaphors for politics, for like she really weaves in like different teams, school settings. Like she really paints this picture. There's a lot of one-liners from this song that I feel like get like overlooked a lot. You know what I mean? Or just
I agree. I think this song is, as a whole, very overlooked, and I don't hear a lot of discourse about the fact that this is like a very political protest song. And I wonder if the metaphor goes over some people's heads a little bit. I'm not sure, especially because it's not. I mean, she definitely does like feminist anthems.
Truly.
And those can be considered political, but this type of political, like we were saying before, it's really kind of only in this era.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like it's also like only in parts of the song. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like the beginning of it is totally like high school, like it is relationship based.
Yeah, it reminds me of Hoax in that it's like these two seemingly disparate ideas somehow woven into this one song.
And it's hard to like explain it, but it works perfectly. Like it, it completely, like one storyline just morphs into this other line. And I love it. Like the first time I heard it, when it gets to my team is losing, battered and bruising, like something in me was like what? And then it dawned on me that this was like, it was a political landscape, you know? And I was really stunned by that. I was like taken aback because I was like in this whole other like world at the beginning of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are really picturing like walking down the halls in your high school.
Yeah, without question.
It evokes that so perfectly.
Yeah, and like all these kids like taunting someone, you know what I mean? They whisper in the hallway, she's a bad girl, and like
you know, like being at the football games on Friday night, and you know, maybe there's cliques and there's groups, and like maybe you know,
and the whole school is rolling fake dice. I love that. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's just super great. And then how it just blends into, you know, the political landscape is so incredible.
It's very subversive, really.
It is very subversive because it's like you almost can't even explain how it does it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, we have like a literal superlative. Voted most likely to run away with you, alongside American Stories burning before us. Like these wildly different.
And then we get to like, we paint the town blue.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, wait, what? Did I hear that right? Painting the town blue. And also this was like right during the election season.
Yes, absolutely.
And then the little background votes like paint it blue. You know what I mean?
It's the crowd. They're cheering.
Yeah.
But in a sense, I do feel like she's kind of saying that politics it's very high school. It's very one team versus another. It's very like catty and protecting your team regardless of, you know, whether you fully believe it or not. You know?
And also like, I'm just gonna call this Jersey culture, where I mean like
Jersey like the state, or Jersey like wearing a football jersey?
Like wearing a football
That's
jersey.
what I thought, but I just wanted to...
like where this, like your neighbor, somebody like who's clearly like not even remotely affiliated with the team is like a diehard, like wearing all of the, you know, the jerseys and like all the merch. Do you know what I mean? And this team isn't even in the same state, really. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like for some random reason you're like a fan of like an like out of state, like whatever. But it's like this, and that's what politics is also. It's like a lot of people just like vote because it's this team, but they like remove themselves from the actual like platform. Like there's like a disassociation with what the platform, what that vote stands for. Like they don't even realize like
what the consequences of
the consequences are, and like what, you know, how it's all connected. And I have a very difficult time bridging this, and like in daily life, especially in this climate. I will say that because you know, the votes do matter, and you, like feigning like ignorance or it doesn't mean that. Well, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It actually does mean that like everyone loses their rights. You know what I mean? It really does mean that these votes affect people horribly in very negative ways and traumatic ways and unjust ways. And the votes are what get them, you know, activated. You know, like voting does matter. So you can pretend like, I don't know why this song like reminds me of like the surface level of it all. Like, team whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what team whatever stands for, because at the same time with teaming whatever, you're also like, you know, you're like, here's an example. Okay. Like one of my friends, her parents are very political in one way. And it's like, we have friends that, you know, are in the LGBTQ community, which these parents know and have loved for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you do know that voting the way that you do is quite literally removing rights away from this person that you've known and loved for so long.
Mm-hmm.
This is who this affects. It's not some phantom nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are real people that you know and love.
Yeah.
And I don't see how, like, I have a very hard time understanding. I don't even want to understand it, but like I don't understand how they cannot understand that they cannot see what they're voting for removes the rights away from people that they know and love.
Well, I don't want to, like, you know, defend necessarily, but I do think a little of the mentality is, up until this point, most of the 99% of the time, rights are given and not taken away, like actively taken away. And so I think that people didn't really understand that could happen, or want to believe that someone would actually, or many someones.
But the suggestion of it, in my opinion,
I agree,
is insane.
Obviously,
like why are you voting for somebody who is suggesting that this should be a thing that happens? Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whether it happens or not, the fact that the suggestion is open and out there is enough to make you go, no. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's actually happening and in so many different capacities is heartbreaking. You know, it is the heartbreak prince right now.
It is, and it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. Like, let's just be real about it. It's terrifying. And it weighs me down. Like, it weighs me down almost daily. Like, this is something that is very bothersome to me. And it's really hard for me to deal with.
Yeah, me too.
And I hope that there is some form of change immediately. Like, I don't know. It's very depressing, because it's just depressing. It's depressing that, you know, I feel like human rights should never be up for debate.
I agree.
Like, I just don't think that should be up for debate, like, at all. It should just not even be on a debate that we even talk about. Like, it's just, everyone has equal rights.
Yes.
Women, you have total control over your bodies.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? It seems so basic. And
like, it like really is astounding that this is the time period, like, and this is what's going on. You know, America is built from immigrant families. It's what we're founded on.
Yes.
And
it literally built by slaves and by, you know, immigrants, and like
on stolen land that we all stole. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like, let's be like real, like, so, you know what I mean? This is so, like, somehow this song, Miss Americana, brings up all of this to me without ever saying any of the things that we just said.
Right.
Somehow it all comes up. What?
That's the brilliance of it.
It's truly remarkable. And
that's why I think it goes over some people's heads.
Or is it like some sort of like bias where, like, if you're like thinking about something, like, I think about this a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I think about our like nation, like our current situation a lot, because it really bothers me. So it's like top of mind. So I can't tell if it's like does it spring all this up to me immediately because I'm already thinking about this current situation? I'm curious. Like, I want to kind of actually know. So everybody, like, comment, what does this song mean to you? What do you think about what is the message that you get from this? Because it's very interesting, because when you read the lyrics, it's rather vague. But somehow when you hear it, it's not. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's wild to me. It's an interesting like, if it said
it's very layered.
Pink, you know, what would we think, right? Like, would it change? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think it brings up so many like concepts, like just she's a bad girl, like, and they whisper down the hall, she's a bad again, it's that putting
that boys club shit.
Absolutely. But then, you know, Miss Americana, and I mean, is Joe supposed to be the heartbreak prince? I don't really, the way she talks about him, I could see her thinking of him that way, like, oh, he's broken all these hearts along the way or something. But, or is it an idea of just like the popular girl and the popular boy?
Oh, see, I kind of, I've always thought that the heartbreak prince was like the current awful climate.
Oh.
Like, she's America, and the heartbreak prince is like the heartache that we're all feeling, like in this, the heartbreak.
Okay.
That's what I've always thought. Like, which is weird. Like, this is why I'm saying, like, I don't like, that's like, I don't even know why I would think that, but like, I really do. And also because, like, when you read the lyrics, like Miss Americana, like, it's Miss, the M is uppercase, Americana is uppercase, the A, and so is the heartbreak prince. Like, it's capitalized.
Yeah.
Meaning like a title, like more like a title.
But that's why I was kind of thinking it was like, because Miss Americana is kind of like a pageant queen, right? Like the popular girl, the winner, the whatever, Miss Popularity. And then Heartbreak Prince I just see that as like the flip side, Mr. Popularity, Mr. Captain of the football team.
Yeah, it could, like,
breaking all these girls' hearts. It probably is all.
I think it's both, because it's like one plays to the high school metaphor, and one plays for like America versus, you know, the people who are trying to not make it America.
Yeah, no, I see that. I absolutely see that. I just
like the heartbreak.
We needed to like put the light bulb on each other's heads. And
I know it's like very interesting because it's like, whoa, weird. I mean, like, did she write it like that? She had to have. It's so layered. The song is so crazy layered. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a very serious question for you, Holly.
Okay.
Were you voted most likely to ...
in the superlative?
Yeah. Did you get any senior superlatives?
I did, and I don't remember. It was like most likely to. I feel like it was do something in like comedy or something. Like, it was like,
oh, okay.
It was like most likely to. I have to go look it up. Like, this is again, like, in like 2 episodes ago when I say like I left high school, I never returned to any of it. Like, I truly don't remember. Like, I just forgot all of it. But like, I think it was like most likely to do something like in comedy or something like that. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, it's something like that. Or like, yeah, it was something about being like a comedian or something.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm like, what? Did you get any superlatives?
Yeah, I got most likely to go to Africa, which was interesting because I actually had a classmate who was from South Africa. So
that's an interesting superlative.
Yeah, it was like we had yearbook superlatives and then like newspaper, and these were newspaper. And the other one I got was most likely to change the world.
Oh, yay. Voted yes. Love. I'm gonna have to look up my year.
I was pretty radical in high school.
Oh my God, so was I. I was raging against the machine.
Me too.
Every day of the week.
Yep. Same.
So yeah, so I don't know. This song is just so fascinating because, and I know like American Glory faded before me.
I know. It's like, it's sad. It's
it's really sad. And I feel, I don't know, like in my head, it's like, you know how they call like America, like she, you know, like,
yeah,
like, and
Lady Liberty
and all of that. Like, I feel like it's that, but with like running beside this, or like fighting this heartbreak.
Well, that ties in with the go, fight, win.
Yeah.
And that it's that, oh God, that part is so genius to me.
It is. It's
like she took this
great.
Very common chant that you do at like every high school game. Go like the most basic.
Yeah.
And then like filled it in with these fantastic lyrics.
And she also like put it in like the atmosphere that this song creates is so
like,
interesting.
They're like cheering.
And you like hear them in the background, like but they're like faint, but they're not faint. Like they're there. You know what I mean? They almost kind of sound ghosty to me. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah, like an echo, like
an echo.
Like and then like the okays. I always picture like the cheerleaders being like, okay,
yeah, totally. So yeah, what a lot of imagery the song creates. Absolutely. You know?
So even though she was kind of frantic, manic during this phase, she never lost her ability to craft a song.
Oh,
you know?
No.
And like we've said many times, there's so many good ones. It's just her picker was kind of broken.
And I think she was also like so excited to like just be out of the like into this new phase of her life and just to make new music that she was like, I'm just going with it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she hastily picked me, or she really loves that song. Like that's really how she felt in the moment. Like that's like really the message that she was trying to get out to everyone was that song, which I like is stunning to me when there's like this song. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When there's like cool stuff, like The Archer, all of them, Cornelia Street, Death by a Thousand Cuts. I mean,
so many just genuinely amazing songs.
Yeah.
But I do think every artist gets in their head and doesn't necessarily see what they have created unless sometimes they need a little bit of space from it.
Yeah.
And I think like through the Eras tour, I felt like there was like a lot of, she performed Death by a Thousand Cuts a lot in the acoustic section. I think part of it is you get the feedback from people too, you know, but I think sometimes you get some distance and you can kind of see like, oh no, that was really good, or maybe that wasn't so good, or whatever.
Yeah. It's almost like, okay. It's like the song Me ! Is is like her like song of the minute inside the era. You know what I mean? It's like a flash of like what that era was. It was like that moment.
That's very true. It very encapsulates the era.
And then like Miss Americana is like and Lover is like the entirety of the era. Cruel Summer is like those songs are like the true theme of the era. The micro theme is for her and her alone was the song. You know what I mean? Like that was like.
I really almost feel it's like, you know, we were talking, when we in the last episode we talked about Reputation. We talked about how it was like concrete, boom, the aesthetic, the message, that everything was so locked in.
And it
was like she didn't really have the firm concept of this era.
No. And there was a mad feel. It was like wild feelings, I feel like.
Yeah. 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 Which, fair.
Yeah, totally. I mean, honestly, like when you think about feelings, like sometimes like super happy feelings are much harder to describe and articulate.
Yes. Especially if you've spent however many years focusing on the sadness and the heartbreak and
because like pain is so like finite. Like it's so stinging. It's so like direct. And sometimes like happiness is so like it's like such a like it feels so big. I don't know. Like there's many.
It's hard to grasp.
It's hard to grasp because it's just more like this, and pain is more like this. You know what I mean? And like you can pinpoint pain in like in a much different way than you can pinpoint happiness, which is pretty. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Like it should be the other way around. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like happiness is just harder to.
It's like ephemeral.
Yeah, it's like it's harder to describe, really. Like
I have to imagine there was an element of fear because it was the first relationship where she maybe was really looking at this is it, and I don't know if this is exactly how I thought it was going to be, but it seems good, but I don't know. And is it going to work? Like, I think there was a lot of, and I think you really get that in The Archer. I think there was a lot of like,
I love The Archer.
I mean, I do think there's that fear of you get what you want, and then am I going to lose it?
Yeah. And she also, like at this time period, remember she was also having that countdown in her head of like, when she turns 30, her career is going to be over.
Yeah.
So like her time was also in her head like really running short. So I feel like when you're happy and you feel like your time's almost out, you know what I mean? Like you want to really get all the happiness in, you know what I mean? Like all of that, because you don't know what's going to happen. So she has this like anxiety clock. With like this like new love. I mean, that's just a weird mix of shit to have. Plus like the whole, political scene. Those are like big themes to wrap up in one album that's named Lover, like a happy emotion, when there's like undercurrents of like true raging anxiety. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Pretty wild. I mean, she did a good job for sure.
Yeah. But I want her to release Need because I freaking love that song.
Yes.
That's my only note.
I wish that there was like a follow-up, like, why did you pick these? Maybe, wouldn't that be funny if in like the Showgirl movie, she's like, there's like I don't know, like, this is why I picked me, everyone. If everyone wants to know. And I wrote this on Showgirl to explain it.
Maybe because when she's talking about like why she chose the Fate of Ophelia for the first single, maybe she'll say something like, she may not say specifically me, but she may say like, in the past, I picked a single to come out before the album, and da 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 da. I don't know.
I know, and like, I'm surprised that Opalite isn't the music video.
Well, I still think we're gonna get several music videos from this era because she's gonna want to promote it like crazy.
She'll be like, listen, I made you a movie instead, so that's it.
I don't know, but I know that in less than a week we're going to know. And that is so exciting.
This is so exciting.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited. All right. Well, did we do a good job on Lover? I think we did.
I think so.
We touched all the
I mean, we were kind of all over the place, which is very on brand for Lover.
Very on brand for Lover. Like, Lover had a lot of stuff going on. And it made you feel a bunch of different ways all at once.
Yeah, a bunch of different ways.
At once.
Next, we get to go to Folklore and then Evermore, and it's gonna be good. So get out your.
We have Midnights and TPD.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, only 4 more to go.
We're doing it.
So comment, tell us what senior superlatives you were voted, because I wanna know, like,
me too.
What different schools
I'm gonna go look at my yearbooks and actually
there you go.
get the real one out. And then tell us what you what your first thoughts are or were when you heard Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. Like, what are the themes that go through your head in this song? Because I'm sure it's one of those songs that's so vague that I think we'd be amazed at like what people think, like what the song.
I mean, do you hear something we haven't heard, or which one, you know, like where are you on the spectrum? And also comment if you like my new like recording studio area, because I worked really hard on it. I love it.
love. All right, guys. Well, the next time we'll see you, we will be in the woods of folklore.
We will. Get your cardigans.
Get your cardigans out. Go sit and
actually
go in the forest.
Well, yeah, because we're gonna do a little flippy floppy in terms of which track numbers we're doing.
Yeah,
because the Evermore track was one that we have already done. It was Coney Island, which we've already done.
Yeah.
But we're still going to do folklore, but it's not going to be the 8th track. It's going to be the 9th track. So the 8th era, 9th track, and then the 9th era, 8th track, just because we like to keep things complicated.
Yeah, just because we're switching it up. So get your cardigans and meet us in the woods for folklore. We're really excited.
Or meet us at the folklore cabin.
Oh yeah, or meet us at the cabin. Okay, well, until then, and always,
peace,
love,
and
Swifties forever. Bye. Love you.
Bye.